Hello and welcome to Ipswich's Real Estate Podcast, a podcast where we help you navigate the often complex world of buying, selling and renting here in Ipswich and the surrounding areas. I'm Steve Athanades, I'm the owner of NGU Real Estate Ipswich, Greater Springfield, Carolee, a few others. At the end of the day, we've got 6 different locations here in Ipswich. Now I'm joined today by a very special guest. It's Corey Lindh. Corey is the principal licensee of our newly opened Greater Springfield office on Commercial Drive at Springfield Lakes. Hello,
G'day.
Corey.
G'day, mate. How are you?
I'm excellent, same as you.
Lovely.
Now, mate, I guess the purpose of this chat and this podcast was to have a talk about specifically the Greater Springfield market. Obviously, NGU Real Estate as a brand has been associated with this Greater Springfield market for over 7 years. But 3 months ago, we moved to our new location here on Commercial Drive.
Yep.
Now, during that time, it's only been 3 months, and it's 3 months today.
Yes, yep.
So, mate, we've had some great results. We've just done with the staff some thank you videos to send out to all of our amazing sellers and buyers who've supported this business over the last 3 months. Now, mate, we've done some fairly strong numbers in the first 3 months of being in business. You remember what they are?
I think it's just over nearly 40 million, isn't it? I think, on top of my head, something like
34 and a half.
34.
So we sold $34.5 million worth of real estate in 90 days. We listed 48.
Yep, beautiful.
So to all those sellers, thank you so much. We sold 41. So again, to all those buyers, congratulations. You're moving into your new home if you haven't already done so. So a massive result. Our highlight sale was achieved by Dan Holmes.
Yes.
Now this one was at 251 to 267 Bison Road, Greenbank, and Dan was able to achieve a huge sales result at $2,151,000. So to Dan and to the sellers, congratulations. To our sellers, thank you for trusting Dan with that amazing sale. Mate, you've had a couple of records yourself.
Yeah, look, we sold 16 Berkshire Place. It was a 6-bedroom, 2-bathroom. We sold that one for a little bit just over $1.43 million. So it was a record price for a low-set home in the Lakes. So very good result for Springfield Lakes, and just shows the true value of Springfield Lakes area. Like it's cracking. There's some cracking sales in the area as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess it's worthwhile talking about, Corey, because obviously we've only highlighted 2 sales out of 41.
Yep.
Across the board, you would agree we're seeing really strong interest. Why don't you talk to the people at home about what sort of numbers you would expect to normally get in an open home in all sorts of different price points, and I guess on average, how many offers you would achieve on each property.
Beautiful. So if it's a standard 422 in Springfield Lakes, look, average price is sitting around that $850 to $950. We're getting anywhere from 3 to probably 8 offers in the first open home. We're getting some very big numbers and selling within the first week. Like anything kind of that million plus, it might take another week or 2 to sell. We are still seeing probably 5 to 10 people through the open homes, still getting 2 to 3 offers on them, but anything under that $1 million, if it just runs out the door. Like they're just getting crazy numbers at open homes and multiple written offers. So
it's crazy, and we've talked about this previously on this podcast. Mate, stock levels traditionally they're down.
Yes, they are. Yeah, definitely.
We have an amazingly strong buyer supply, but not enough houses for them to choose from. So would you say to the people at home, you'd almost always expect to get multiple offers on your property if you came to market right now?
Definitely. Like there was one around the corner we sold at 4 Edmund Close, and most agents said that one was going to be worth low 800s. I took it on 849. I actually sold it just shy of 900k for a 320 square metre block. You know what I mean? And like just results like that, it just shows that there is a lot of interest screaming to get into the Springfield Lakes area.
And I think it's worthwhile highlighting that, mate, is people want to live here.
Yes, definitely.
A highly desirable location in terms of amenities, services.
Yep, you've got the new hospital coming up as well, around the corner at Marta Hospital. You've got TSAC School as well, which is one of the best, private schools in the area. So very good area. You've got the train station, you've got the Lions Club. There is so much stuff here to do.
Correct. Now, mate, we talk about this all the time. What's the best time for a buyer to buy?
Yesterday, last week, last month.
Yeah.
Don't sit on the fence. Well, I say it to all my mates. I've been dealing with mates all the time where they're like looking at buying last year, the year before. I'm showing them the same stuff, but add now 100k. Next year, add another 200k. So I say to everyone, if you are looking at buying, just get into the market as soon as you can. Like there's no good time to buy. There's not. It's yesterday, it's last week, last month.
Now, when you're saying too, even properties up to $1 million,
Yep.
if you had bought that property a year ago,
Yep.
you've probably made the best part of $100,000 just because you bought a year ago. Now, people seem to think, and tell us what you think, Corey, people are sort of hanging out hoping that the market's going to turn, the bubble's going to burst and house prices can't keep going up. What do you think?
We get that all the time where people say, oh, we're just going to wait, we just don't see value in this, and we think it's going to stop or something like that. I see them in the same open home on the same kind of property a year later, 6 months later, and they're saying the same thing. Oh God, I should have bought 6 months ago when you told me to buy. Like it is going to keep going. Like we don't have a crystal ball, but the stock is low. There is a lot of buyers still coming. Like there's so many buyers in the market. It's
even investors, mate, too. Even investors, we think it's all people who want to live in the homes.
No, yeah.
But there's a lot of people from down south.
I deal with
who are trying to invest in this market.
Yep, 60% of my buyers are investors in Sydney.
How much?
60% nearly. Yeah.
60%.
And
wow.
I've got a buyers list right here. I can show you. Like they're just screaming to get in Springfield Lake to invest. I had a lady just rock up before. She's got 3 buyers ready to go, around $950. You know what I mean? Just for an investment.
So what that means is if you're an owner-occupier, you're going to compete against these people, which is why we're stressing to you, when you've got interstate investors who see Queensland, Southeast Queensland in particular, as an investor hotspot,
yep.
You're going to compete against these people. So what you need to do is you need to get into the market, and you need
yep.
to get into the market right now.
Yeah, get a hold of an agent, get them to work for you, get them to help. Reach out to one of the team members here. Like we deal with all the buyers. We're happy to help you. We're happy to try to find you something. Definitely.
So we've got a lot of agents here. A lot of them specialise in particular areas.
Yep.
So why don't you run the people
yep.
at home through who specialises
yep.
in what sort
yep.
of areas?
So you've got Dan Holmes. He's obviously Spring Mountain. He's #1 in the area. Very great agent. If you need anything in Spring Mountains, definitely Dan Holmes is your man. He's also branching out to Newbeath and Greenbank. So obviously he's got some good buys looking in Greenbank. As for that sale, there's only one buyer, and there's only one house, sorry, I should say, and he's got multiple buyers left over. You got Luke Athanades, who specialises kind of in that Springfield area, Kimera area, Bellberg Park area. So he's probably your man to go to in that kind of area. Myself, I specialise in Springfield Lakes. Me and Osman, we're the team to Springfield Lakes. I kind of really focus in that area. That's my gold area. I want to live in this area. I love Springfield Lakes. And then you've got obviously Kevy, which is Augustine Heights. So we've got a good office here full of just designated agents for the area.
And the thing about it is too, mate, is they're all very experienced agents. They're all achieving great results
yep.
in their own right.
Yep.
The office itself is kicking some great goals in terms
yep.
of, a very quick start out of the blocks and obviously some great sales results with
yep.
some street and some suburb records.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, the team is performing exceptionally well. Mate, any other comments on the Greater Springfield market yourself that you think's relevant?
Look, I honestly don't see it slowing down. I've just seen, obviously we didn't sell the property, but we just seen a sale in Springfield Lakes for 1.9 million. That's some big money. Realistically, if people are spending that kind of money in Springfield Lakes, where's it going to stop? So if you are looking at buying in the Greater Springfield area, just get amongst it. Just get into the area. Obviously, you've got to be price focused, but at the end of the day, you buy now, 6 months down the track, you're going to make money. You know
Correct.
what I mean? You don't want to overload yourself, but at the end of the day, if you want to be in this area, price is irrelevant. It's what you're willing to pay for the property. And, don't listen to other people saying, oh, it's this or that. It's what you are willing to pay for the property. You know what I mean? The price is irrelevant.
Correct. So, mate, just to finish off, we've obviously got some community events coming
yep.
up. So,
yep.
obviously, we've thanked everyone for their ongoing support,
yep.
which is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And what we're trying to do as a company
yep.
is give back to the community.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
So, we've got a number of events coming up, and we've got one for each for October, November and December.
Yep.
Now, on the 25th of October, we're the major sponsor for Bubbles for Boobs. That's being held at Orion Hotel.
Yep.
That's in support of women's breast cancer.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an event that we're putting on for the ladies. We are the major sponsor of that event. We have been for the last 4 or 5 years. So big thank you to all the people from Women's Breast Cancer and obviously the Orion Hotel for their continued support. Now, Corey, you've got a golf day coming up on the 20th of November.
So 20th of November, Sandy Gallop. I'm running a NGU Cup Charity Day for men's mental health. Obviously, very big believer in men's mental health. I think it's a serious thing that needs to be looked at. So I've obviously organised a big charity day where it's all charity event. It's all given back to men's mental health. We've actually sold it out already. We've got about 125 players in the event. I've got sponsors left, right and centre. So hopefully we get a very good, result to give back to men's mental health.
So we'll obviously publish that. We'll let everyone know what sort of funds we were able to raise for men's mental health. Now, mate, the final one, and this one's we're very proud of because it's for all the families and for all the kids.
Yep.
On the 13th of December, we've got Carols by Candlelight at Rebel Domain.
Yes,
the major sponsor of that event is our great friends at IGA at Springfield. That's Terry Slaughter.
Yep.
He's traditionally looked after the fireworks. We've stepped in and we're going to be sponsoring the fireworks display for Carols by Candlelight. So that's an opportunity where we'd like to personally invite all of our clients, all of our past and present clients to come down, bring the kids, watch the fireworks show, enjoy all of the music, entertainment, food that's being put on. Terry has been an amazing supporter from IGA of this Springfield Lakes community. So so happy to partner with Terry and the rest of the people involved.
It'll be a really good night, I think. Yeah, really good afternoon.
Mate, well, look, on behalf of myself as the owner of NGU Real Estate Greater Springfield and yourself as the principal licensee, our number one theme of this podcast is to say thank you.
Yes, yep, definitely. Thank you to all the clients, past clients, and future clients even.
Exactly, mate. Well, that's all I've got for today, mate. Anything for you?
No, that's it.
All right. Well, once again, thank you so much to Corey Lindh, the principal licensee here at NGU Real Estate Greater Springfield. Now, look, if you've got any comments, anything that you'd like to add in relation to what we've done, your comments are very important to us. Please just click on the link below. We'd love to hear from you. Your feedback is very important to us. I'm Steve Athanades. I'm the owner of NGU Real Estate Greater Springfield. Look forward to seeing you soon on Ipswich's Real Estate Podcast.